Movement number 4. Dragon seeks path. Dragon whips his tail.
Yo, my man, why you got on that purse, huh?
Hey, this ain't no purse. I'm the big deals. Don't do that. $100 Patron in the bid at, you heard? Get your money up, not your funny up.
In case you ain't heard, we back, nigga. Baba Yaga style, nigga.
Big facts. Let me turn this up, man. Y'all know the deal, man. Munfu podcast, money up, no funny up podcast. How dare you try to entertain the funny without the money podcast? It's a whole situation. We took a nice little hiatus. You know what I mean?
We had to separate ourselves from goofies.
Goofy. Now
all right, let's talk about what we're talking about, man.
Yeah, man.
Listen, we're going to tell you right now, revamping the Munfu podcast. And by revamping, I mean, you see the new thumbnails. You see the new, what's it called? Default pic. You see the new banner. We're going super dumb hard. We're not going to take no more breaks like we did before. And we're going to be talking about real nigga shit.
Instant demonetization off top. Y'all know the deal.
Care, nigga. Facts. They ain't even gonna demonetize that, nigga. Facts.
Yeah.
You know what it is. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yo. I don't even know if I want to say this nigga name, but
we're not saying his name, but you know.
I mean, everybody know. That rat ass nigga is out of jail. And without doing, I wanted to do actually. I did a reaction to his Gooba song, and by reaction, I just ended up reacting to Ronald the Rat or whichever. Which, by the way, if you ain't peeped that Ronald the Rat, I mean, go bump that nigga. Be flexing, nigga. Right. Anyway, so reacted to it, and I knew that when 6ix9ine were to come out, I would feel a type way not because he's out, because he a goof. It was because the way that people were going to embrace him. And I remember even having a conversation with you where I was like, man, I really don't want 6ix9ine to come out because I'm going to have to stop unfollowing. I'm going to have to unfollow so many people. I'm going to have to not respect so many people because I know that they can't resist but to do this. So that's why we waited on doing this video, but I felt like this video is important because even if you're not talking about 6ix9ine, even if we're not, if we
it's not just a 6ix9ine thing. This is anybody who, I mean, Adi Boom, you know what I mean? Anybody who...
Well, I could see it. So many people had that argument. And I just felt like instead of going back and forth with people online on Twitter all the time, I'm about to just link this to people anytime they say some wild shit. So I'm going to say this once, and that's it. Snitching, first of all, is not a street thing.
Facts.
We need to stop doing that. We need to stop. Now, all my people out here who are not involved in street life, I'm not involved in street life. You might be like, wait. My whole life I was told this was some mafia. No. Mafia gangster stuff. The reason that was a mistake on gangsters' behalf by co-opting honor. Has nothing to do with things. I'll give you a scenario, all right? Every person that had to do with the Nazis, right? Everybody who was involved with it. What was it, the Nuremberg trials? All got it. They all got it. So are you telling me there's a world where if and maybe let me not use Hitler because people go, oh, Hitler. Okay, let's matter of fact, let's say you want a Hitler soldiers. Hitler sends you out, do all your shit, you do all this wild shit. Are you saying that somewhere in your heart, if you did something to Hitler, it would justify him telling on you for the stuff that he made you do and then getting away with it? Is that what you're telling me? Because that should be it. It should, because what you're saying with 6ix9ine is, if you're saying that, let's first of all go off of the whole, they smash his baby moms and try to kill him. Let's go off of that. So what you have to acknowledge is, what you're saying is, no matter what an individual does, because he's done almost, He's done rape, minor stuff, and violent crimes where people have been shot. It doesn't really get worse than that.
Right.
So if you get away with that, what is that saying? And most people don't believe that. They only believe that when the shoe is on their foot and they're in the position where they can tell.
Well,
when they're
it's
in the position
because, and I gotta interrupt you. It's because when 6ix9ine comes, it's just prime example. I didn't even want to say his name, but when Stewart came out and all that kind of stuff, and before this is like his whole campaign is like positioning, the victim. That he's the victim, and this goes beyond this situation. Before that, what 6ix9ine always used to be like, I'm just a kid. I'm just a kid. I'm just a kid. You're not a kid, bro. You're not a kid.
He still said that.
Yeah, but you're not a kid. So it's like at the end of the, he's trying to play like the victim role, like I'm lower. So when somebody does this to me, what would you do? It's like, nah, you don't get to ask that question because you were involved in something voluntarily. You was big blood, big blood. It's
not even that. It's not even that you were involved with this. You created situations that put people in jail.
100%.
Meaning that if you weren't there, that situation would have never happened.
100%.
So you're not right now. You're not a victim. You've never been. I don't understand people's want to victimize so much, like to be a victim so much and to like love victims so much. So it's like, so what about, say he sends Coup to be to shoot Chief Keef. Chief Keef dies. Y'all sitting here saying that same thing? Y'all Gucci with that? That's cool? Y'all gonna say that, or are you goofballs gonna be tweeting R.I.P. Sosa and pretending like you rock with that nigga? Cause I see niggas who were talking about the Nipsey death, talking about the clip, playing the clip, and I'm dead serious. I'm not joking with this. I've seen people who did that and acted like that really hurt them, who have posted and said, 6ix9ine is the GOAT. The specific person, I'm not even going to say who it is, but that bothers me. It's one thing to just be like a goofy kid from the suburbs you just want to show. It's another thing to conveniently, if you never said no like Nipsey stuff, whatever. But if you did on top of this 6ix9ine shit, there's a special place in hell for you. There is a special place, because now you 100% were using Nipsey's death to just get some sort of recognition. That's why I didn't talk about it. Because it's not like this. It's not like Nipsey didn't verbatim say what we should do with 6ix9ine. It's not even like what would Nipsey do in this situation? He told you what you're supposed to do.
By name.
If you're going against that, what?
By name.
Fact. So if you're going against that, you're going against that. And at the end of the day, it's not street stuff. If you were in an office and you and your friend were stealing $20 out the cash register. Matter of fact, you were stealing 5, he was stealing 30 every day. You get caught at the end of the month. He tells on you. Nigga, by your logic, you can't get mad, bro. You can't get mad. Let's say, oh, but remember that time in 5th grade when you made fun of me in front of that girl? Like, it's a dangerous slope to say that you can do stuff, and according to what people do to you, you can be validated for doing that thing. I cannot believe
you can't like there's
you can't poke a bear. The bear bites you, and then you can't keep poking a bear for 30 minutes. The bear wakes up, bites you, and you kill it and say it's self-defense. Everything that happened to 6ix9ine was self-inflicted. I don't even understand. And then let's talk about...
And it wasn't like he wasn't warned. Like, everybody was telling him, bro, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. And then it's like you do that, and then it's like, nah, I'm just a kid, I'm just a kid. No, bro, you're not. You are just as... You're more guilty than a lot of those people in that situation because of the fact that you was living your life doing what you doing. You can't say... Bro, this same dude, like I said to the mans on the joint, he said something about, well, what would you do if you was in that situation, you was facing life? I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. If I'm putting hits out on people like on camera, then I know what I'm doing. You feel me? Like You don't get
You know
you don't get to walk your way out of that, bro. Like that's
You know what this takes me back to? And it's something that you probably just only gonna understand. Other people understand. You remember how my biggest thing is I would rather not deserve something happen to me than deserve it. This is why. Because I wouldn't be able right now, 6ix9ine, my brain wouldn't be able to validate this. I would rather not deserve this. I would rather not have snitched. You know what I'm saying? Because then I can live with myself and that will give me the energy to defend myself and fight. But if I really deserved it and really did these things, it's like...
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, you don't put hits on people and then your thought is, yo, if I get caught, I'm about to rat everybody out. It's like, wait, you just put a hit on somebody.
Or the person who... Kuda's not. I don't think Kuda's a shooter, right? Kuda's an artist. Kuda's has always been an artist. I'm not saying
boom, 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 boom. I should have hit you. Boom, 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 boom.
That means he's a shooter.
Hey, don't disrespect.
What I'm saying is, I'm not saying Kuda be pushed in any way. I'm saying that is, and I'm usually a pretty decent, on people's character. I could tell that's a good kid. He's more focused on trying to get popping on his music than anything, and he was just trying to get cool with 6ix9ine because 6ix9ine was the biggest person. That's why he went there and shot in the air so he can go back and say, I did it. Can you, that's what, if he was really a shooter, he would shot out, at least. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying, and I don't want that to be taken as a diss because the people who be watching the stuff that I be doing, I'm not taking that as a diss. It's solid that whatever.
Yeah,
but
yeah. You don't think his intention was to genuinely hurt somebody. He's just trying to better his situation.
Where it's like everybody's like, oh, 6ix9ine is the victim. He was just a little kid. It's like, but nobody cares about Kuda. Nobody says that about Kuda. And bro, I'm not going to go take him to the place I want to take it, but I think there is a reason. Let's talk about Adi Boom and 6ix9ine. Let's talk about Adi Boom. If you don't know who Adi Boom is a battle rapper, battled Big K, and Big K outed him for telling,
He just got out doing a 5-year bid for robbery.
And his Cody and the other people doing, 13 and 7?
No, one of them's doing way longer than that, I think.
Regardless, Adi Boom came in, and all it took was Big K pulling the paperwork out. Adi Boom's career is over. It's not even like it's over. He is a social pariah right now. You can't stand next to Adi Boom. And the way that every day they be bombing on Boom, in the battle rap group, I'll scroll through it and see 3 posts of niggas flaming Boom. And then 3 posts of, yo, what y'all think of Tekashi's new video though? Oh, these chicks is bad though, ain't they? Literally. So it's like, why is it that he gets away with that? And I almost feel like you don't even think about letting other people away with when they accused. Niggas have died on accusations. The internet watched the transcripts. We were there in court with this nigga. We read the transcripts. What did Cardi B do? What did Jim Jones do? What did all these people do?
Nothing.
Everybody keeps talking about, oh, they wanted to smash his girl. First of all,
literally brought mad people into this that had nothing to do with anything. Casanova, so many people that is he could literally potentially ruin their lives because he's trying to get out of the situation that he created, bro. He created, bro. He created.
Everybody talks about the people that tried to set him up. Kidnapped him and supposedly smashed his baby girl. Let's go down the line of that. First of all, this is what I always like to do when we hear stuff and we don't have. We don't have any evidence either way, right? We don't have any evidence that she smashed him, and we don't have any evidence that she didn't smash him. But the burden of proof is on the person who makes the accusation. So she doesn't need proof that she didn't smash Shotty. He needs proof that she did. But we don't have that. Here's what we can go off of. A person who has made a career off lying, made a career off weaseling his way off situations, who's been openly a liar and who's openly snitched on his entire crew, said somebody smashed somebody. And this only came out really when it was time that information could help him. This is what I'm going to do, right? Since we don't have any information and these are these people's personal lives that really don't care about. I'm gonna take that with a grain of salt and say that if I'm a betting man and we in Vegas, I'm betting she did. Right? Let's say she did. Let's say Shotty smashed. Cool. If y'all niggas are saying that somebody smashing your baby moms is enough to snitch on them and send them to jail for a decade, yo!
For a decade? Them niggas going to jail for longer than a decade.
Wait, listen, I'm a different person. Because, wait a minute. So, y'all ain't never took somebody's girl?
They wasn't even together, like...
But I'm going down the list. But I'm saying, let's just talk about it like men. So... If that's you ain't never been in a position where you smash somebody and figured out, oh wait, they got a man. Like you ain't even. So you saying now you deserve to get snitched on, or vice versa. You can't. That's not enough for that.
Well,
if that's
they're trying to say that he tried to kill him and whoop-de-whoop.
Well, no.
And it's like
that's why I'm going down the list. I'm saying let's just go with the cheating. If that's the only thing, no, it's not enough. Let's go with the try to kill. We know the people who was trying to kill him. Kuda wasn't trying to kill him. There's a lot of people indicted that had nothing to do with that.
Majority of them.
Majority of them. So what about that?
And not for nothing. Not for nothing. Like, I'm gonna keep it a whole rack with you on the cool. If they were trying to kill him, it wasn't like they was trying to do it for no reason. Like, I'm not trying to, and I'm not even trying to bring that up as in like, oh, he deserved it. But I'm saying like, he's making it seem like the reason why they was trying to kill him was for nothing. Like, he was supposedly robbing millions of dollars from these people. So
you gotta know, it wasn't really that was more he was embarrassing. But you gotta know the majority of the world isn't gonna understand that too.
Well, yeah.
Once somebody is, because people are gonna think of survival first. Once somebody's trying to take your life, majority of people are not. There isn't too much that people wouldn't see themselves doing to get out of that situation. So I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, but hold on.
I see what you're saying, but most people aren't.
But yes. But also though, if you take a gun somewhere and you about to fight and you busted somebody and then they bust back and shoot you, you also know what you was doing. You know what I mean? Like you don't. That's like, or you don't start a. Okay, you don't. Okay, prime example. Like, you're not going to steal from somebody and expect them to not do anything. Like, whether it's stealing back or getting back in their way, you can't do something to somebody and tell them how to respond back.
But what you are talking is from the perspective of an honorable person. That's not... Oh, yeah. You're talking about from the perspective of somebody who there's some sort of code. That's not the majority of people. Like, I agree. See, when I'm talking about this, I feel like people hear it wrong. That's why this video is important. I think what they're hearing is me being like, rah, street stuff. No, I'm saying don't go. That's why that life is so stupid. There has to be no out. You cannot get people out because it's going to motivate more people to go into the life. It's not going to deter. There's a reason why being a square, that's cooler. So you can. It's 6ix9ine.
There's a to add to that. There's a 100% reason why people say that being a street nigga, there's two ways out, either dead or in jail. That's because the results are either dead or in jail, and he got jail and weaseled his way out, and that's not fair. Period.
And that's been the deterrent, believe it or not, for a lot of people. Everybody always looks, but there's always gangsters. But you don't understand how many people heard that death or in jail and was like, "No, I'm good." Yeah. You don't understand how many. But to show, there's ways out. You can do this, and then not only is there ways out, but you will get rewarded for that. This is not about preserving street culture. This is about showing the dangers of it. This is about being responsible. This is about, and maybe because I'm just getting older, but this is about showing people that this is a stupid trap that they bring you into to ruin your life. It's not to be something to glorify and at the end you win and get all this stuff. And it's not about you win or not. If 6ix9ine wasn't antagonizing people to come at him, if 6ix9ine wasn't disrespecting dead people, people's loved ones that were dead, if 6ix9ine wasn't, literally having people shoot at people, this would be different. If this was just 6ix9ine and Rainbow, yeah, the rainbow hair kid, and then all of a sudden these Treyway dudes came in and tried to muscle on him, and then he goes to the cops, way different. I'm looking at him like, he's stronger because he's not afraid of them niggas. If he was who he was, and then when it's like, okay, nah, he not getting muscled, and he not a shooter, or he gonna go the way he gonna go. Respect. If a Crip set try to muscle in on Will Smith, and Will Smith went to the cops, I'd be like, good, nigga, don't you ever try to muscle in on Big Willie. Are you crazy? That's why I'm like, y'all gotta understand that this is not a cool thing to do. All he's doing is making it cooler. Because once he does that and comes on talk about, nigga, I'm gonna shoot you up, and still talking rah-rah, it's like, y'all gotta take the street element out of it and look at it. If this was a movie, y'all would understand. You wouldn't root for this guy. Y'all would. This is the only thing that scares me is now I really feel like, because I used to sarcastically say there's just no right or wrong, and now I literally be like, oh wait, there's no right or wrong. And whenever things happen, people always look at how it's going to benefit them, because people are looking at it like, oh, okay, I could get away with it. I don't. I look at it now like, this is dangerous. This is very dangerous, because all this is going to make, someone's going to duplicate 6ix9ine 100% in the industry. Once he's done, someone's going to try to duplicate this 100%. 100%. And who knows where this goes? And that's why I keep telling people, like, man, when people die or things like that, stop saying R.I.P. and stop doing this stuff like you care, because you don't, man. You don't. Because, is it because Chief Keef did? I swear, dog, it's crazy. If Chief Keef was, like, traumatized right now, like, if Chief Keef had, like, psychological, that's just not fair.
If this was, I seen somebody, 100%. Like,
how do niggas win?
I seen somebody say that, bro. Nobody that's actually a victim, like, you would feel this way towards. Like, everybody that's involved that he, put behind bars that didn't do anything to him are far more victims than this kid. You know what I mean?
It's really. Did you see Kuda B's Adam 22? You should watch that. They did it yesterday. It's fire.
Yeah,
it's fire. No, not Kuda. Homie that did Billy that and
Billy Seiko
and Billy Otter.
I'll check that out for sure.
Yeah, it's the reason I'm passionate about this, not because of the dude, might have said his name 4 times this whole video. I'm passionate about it because I have a hard time looking at things and be like, man, it's just not fair. Like, so why do we look at certain people so bad? Like, why? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's not even like, it's so crazy to me. It would be different if 6ix9ine just did, like, gang stuff. Like, bro, he was doing genuinely horrible, evil shit.
100%.
Like, yo, it makes me be like,
you don't say hits on people, bro. Like, you sending hits on people. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. It would be like, sending a hit on somebody is crazier than doing it yourself. Period. To me, because you like literally strategizing. Well, that's why literally people go to jail for a lot of times people go to jail for conspiring to commit murder for longer than they do for actually committing murder. You know what I mean? But
he was okay with Chief Keef just losing his life because he embarrassed him. Literally. They weren't even, it was because they were beefing over that girl. Chief Keef was really just the dude's cousin that he was beefing with. Literally. So it's just like, man, how quickly y'all would turn on people. How quickly y'all would turn on the Nipseys, turn on the Chief Keef, like, word. So I feel it. I guess that's how it is. Everybody is just a piece of entertainment fodder, and these people's. I used to just think that, like, that didn't matter but people were playing with life and death. Wow. That dude was playing with life and death, and people are still finding a way to make him the victim. And shout out to Sosa too for him to not. That's a different breed of demon, because he ain't even saying. He ain't even like coming out being like. Because if I was him, I don't know if I could not. Like, bro, this nigga tried to. Like, even if he tried to kill me, like, this is all fun and games, but he tried to kill me. It's only that the nigga that he sent didn't do it.
Right.
Like,
and now those people literally have to look over. I mean, like, if those people ever get, it's like he put other people in situations where it's like, Kuda may have to get, like, repercussions for that. Like, there might be a time where Kuda runs into the people that he tried to, go after, that now he not only got screwed over by the person that hired him, he also has to deal with the people that he tried to bust at. You know what I mean? So it's
here's the one thing I do want to say before we end this stuff. Treyway and Shotty. Treyway the label and Shotty 100% have to take blame for this too.
Yeah.
100%. The best counter argument, it's not even really a counter argument, it's just like a caveat I've heard, is really who you blame is the street people who sold their soul for the moment to do this, because that's when the code was broken.
Yeah, 100%.
The code was broken.
The moment you involve people that aren't, that's not what I say, and I said this a million times. That's the same thing I say about Chris Brown and my man Soulja Boy. Like, bro, when no matter how much of a goofy you say he is, if he in your hood throwing up your set and the OGs is cool with it, at the end of the day, he's that. So, like, whatever he does now reflects on what you do as well. So, like, you should think about that before involving people like that in any situation where it may be bad. Extortion or whatever you want to call it, that's just, bad things happen from that.
You got to know not to allow, like, the Shotties and anybody else who co-signed it. That's where the biggest mistake was, because in a way, everybody knew who this kid was. 100%. Everybody. It was the people who decided to shield him, protect him, and boost him in lieu of that. Who also, in a way, as crazy as this sounds, in a whole of the situation, if this was a movie, Shotty and them have to take more blame in the destruction of Treyway as a whole. Now, Tekashi as a person has to take blame for all of that, right? Snitching, taking him down, not living up to his word, setting people up, blah, 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 blah. But if Tekashi was the germ, Treyway was like coughing in a nigga mouth and not getting medicine.
100%.
So it's kind of like once the germ is introduced to your body, it was kind of your fault for not preventing that germ from being introduced to your body.
They fed it.
Yeah, like it destroyed, you kind of fed it and it destroyed your body. You kind of have to blame yourself a little bit more than the germ, honestly. Because it's not like, it would be one thing if I believed that Shotty and them really believed that he was street. They didn't. If people be like, he manipulated them, he didn't manipulate them. They knew what it was from the jump. It was a money move. It was a money move. It was a good way to fund the set. It was quick. Some people started getting more hungry for power. It was a clout move too. It was to be famous. So you gotta have to take that one too. Wow. Like, you not just doing that time in jail. And I think that's kind of why Shotty probably can live with it a little better. You're not just doing it just because somebody snitched on you. You doing it because you allowed a snitch in your vicinities.
100%. They gotta just be more cautious about who you accept with stuff like that, man. You can't just.
I mean, if it smell like a duck, talk like a duck and walk like a duck. I think it's a duck. Like, at the end of the day, maybe this lesson was a lesson for those guys. And, and for all people around. Because at the end of the day, Tekashi it's just Goofy's really following him. And he is being shunned. He is being shunned and blackballed.
Yeah.
Which is the most, and it's funny that the industry, these dudes in suits is holding it down harder than, let me not say that because I haven't seen no rappers really, nobody has co-signed him. I have seen people like when he says something to them, they entertain it back, not realizing like, bro, you know what he's doing. But It is what it is.
Facts, man. It's crazy, bro. It's a crazy world, man. Don't support that rat. Y'all know the deal. Don't even click on that video. I still to this day haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Y'all know what's up, though. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think in the comment section about all this wildness.
Also, put in the comment section what subjects you want us to cover. We're gonna be doing everything. You know what I mean? We're gonna be doing everything.
Big
Everything.
All right. Grr. Bragado.